come over, bring that roll of white bags and we'll put it in this canoe. It should be in my brown dive bag. Thanks.
Oh, Don, come here.
I was right.
Come here. Come here.
I was right.
Check it out. Oh my God. And it's intact too. Oh.
No, I was too excited. I could have sworn it was. We gotta pull that bank. We gotta pull this bank for a long way.
Let's go to the end of it.
This end.
That's what I'm trying to do.
I know.
To get an idea.
I know.
I know. You want to go to those teeth. I know. Jawbone, skull.
I just want to see which way, because unfortunately we've got a rib sticking right out here. And I'm going, boy, this thing's going to be real.
Yeah.
Must be sitting in a real funky position.
Well, you know, this thing is curving down too.
Curving down.
Curving down. So, you know what test that could be?
But I mean, hell, that battery only lasted 10 minutes. And it never gave me a low battery. Yeah, it's right there. Like this one's on zero. This is fully charged. This one was only down a little bit. Not even.
Well, if we had a shadow box for you, you'd be able to get right over and get perfect.
Yeah, I know. I can see it now.
Yeah. I mean, you.
When the water's not rippling, I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay, do me a favor. Yeah. Need white balance this camera.
There's got to be. Right now, we got almost what, over 6 feet of it.
I got a good pan of it.
Well, we're here today on the 14th of August without the state, and we're continuing to excavate the same animal that we began to excavate just as we were finishing up our 2-day expedition with them. We believe it's a mastodon at this point, and it's just in the weeds to my left. And discovered the tusk this morning, dug into the bank. This side of the rest of the material that we've been able to find, just downstream of the rest of the material. Excavate the rest of the tusk. We may not be able to bring it up, but at least we can completely uncover it and see where it sits, and then call the state back and tell them, you know, we have one or maybe two, if we're lucky, 2 tusks, and they got to get back down here with some more equipment to bring them up.
It's not attached to his skull. We're going to try to lift it out and set it on the bank. And then we're going to have to go and get something to put under it and lift it out of the water.
Okay, where we're at, we're still exposing the tusk. We've run into some material underneath it now that we're dredging. I'm not quite sure what it is. It could be more vertebrae, or it could be part of the jaw or something. Anyway, it's bone material under the tusk. And we're going to continue with the tusk. Once we pull it up, we're going to pull it out of the bank so it quits caving in on itself, because all the matrix around it, which is basically sand and peat, keeps caving in on the tusk. We're going to move it into the middle of the river, and then we're going to lift it up onto a boat with some plywood, but we'll have to go back and get some plywood first.
Fantastic. One of the best days I've ever had. That was exciting.
No, I was thinking about it. We're going to have to lay down our wetsuits.
Anyway, the tusk is in the white bags along with vertebrae and rib material. And we have a, how long would you say, 7-foot tusk?
Yes.
Yeah,
Probably
I
about
would.
a 7-foot tusk.
Yep.
Well, I know that it was this long Okay, which I'm gonna say 5 foot, almost say 6 foot, and then it was from here to the fingertips long.
Okay, well, I'm discussing this.
And, it's been raining rather badly today, so we brought up what we could bring up, which includes 4 vertebrae and 6 pieces of a 7-foot tusk. So that,
Oh, man.
That's a tip.
That's the tip.
tip.
Well, inhale.
Matter of fact, there, that'll make a pretty good picture. There you go, Dan. It's interesting how it doesn't.
Nope.
Yeah. See how the roots have grown into it? That's a root growing in and splitting it apart, and the whole tusk was infested. See that down there? The whole tusk was infested with roots. And here's a typical piece that. Nice little tip of a tusk.
Well, it's amazing how solid it can be when it does that.
Yeah. It's funny how bad that is.
Okay, Chris.